the intersection in between people who have a high VO2 max, so are cardiorespiratorily quite able, but also have quite high grip strength. So both numbers, the grip strength as well as the VO2 max estimate, are kind of the standard markers for cardiorespiratory function on the one side and strength on the other side. So what's quite ridiculous, I think, about this is that if you talk to someone in the gym, then it is kind of rare that somebody knows their VO2 max estimate or even has their VO2 max measured. Also, I did never have my VO2 max measured. I usually rely on the Garmin VO2 max running estimate. Why? Because I always can do this. And so I can actually get my VO2 max and I don't have to do a single VO2 max test, which then kind of is valid, or it is not valid, for an entire month or a year until maybe I can afford it again in terms of time, but also in terms of finances. So if I talk to someone in the gym about, okay, my VO2 max is like this, then in the last couple of months, talking to maybe, let's say in between 1 to 300 people, maybe 1 to 10 actually knew what VO2 max is. There are still quite a few who have kind of a hybrid approach to training. I mean, it's not really hybrid, it is just normal, I would guess, that you don't just strength train or you don't just do cardio, but both, obviously, because cardio is like strength training, just for the heart and for the lungs, which have to be worked out kind of differently. And then if you are on the side where people just do cardio, I just do hiking or I go bouldering, then quite often they then don't do strength training. It's like you obviously need both. At least I think I obviously need both. So knowing grip strength, maybe the monthly or yearly average, in my case I think 42 kilograms, but also my VO2 max estimate, in this case I take the Garmin running VO2 max estimate, I think is actually quite crucial. And if one then takes an additional metric, body fat, maybe also an average, in my case the yearly average, weighing myself after the morning toilet in the morning on my Garmin Index S2, which currently is 15.6%, which I just looked up in the Garmin app, then if one has these three metrics, only three numbers basically to assess bodily function, then one kind of finally has a goal one can strive for. Reducing body fat, increasing grip strength, increasing VO2 max. But